Today we are going to talk about why are Sigma males so cold. Number 1. They don't feel the need to impress. It's a well-known fact that the only true judge of a Sigma male is himself. Unlike alpha males and beta males, who rely on the opinions of others in order to achieve and maintain their position in society, the Sigma male chooses to live outside of this hierarchy. Rather than rely on others for his status, he bestows it upon himself by walking his own path in life and rejecting the judgments that others try to project onto him. This means that Sigma males never do anything with the intention of impressing those around them. Without further inspection, this can perhaps come off as cold or arrogant to some, but is a reflection of the true autonomy of spirit exhibited by the Sigma male personality. Number 2. Not very expressive about their feelings. Another factor of being lone wolves is the way that Sigma males express their feelings to others. Being used to total independence and self-sufficiency, Sigma males tend to process their inner feelings alone and on their own terms. They rarely go to seek advice or comfort from others when times get tough, and instead tend to stick to themselves and approach their feelings with a more problem-solving oriented mindset. Sigma males often don't see the point in letting a tricky situation get the better of them emotionally, and are known to lean more towards rational thinking rather than emotional reasoning. To the outside, their apparent lack of emotional intensity can be somewhat disarming. Especially to those trying to get close to a Sigma male, which happens often given their alluring set of characteristics, the lack of emotional displays shown by Sigma males can make it seem as if they perhaps don't feel at all. On the contrary, Sigma males are internally highly self-aware, and as a result are able to regulate their own emotions very well. While this might look somewhat cold or even robotic to the outside, the truth is that Sigma males have a deep and pensive inner life that is filled with self-reflection and careful contemplation. Number 3. They don't often ask for help. As we've mentioned, Sigma males much prefer to do things on their own terms. While they can become part of a team, and in fact, when they choose to do so they regularly become the most valued team member, their true nature is that of a lone wolf and solo operator. They would rather rely solely on their own wits and abilities to get them out of any situation, and as a result are known to have a pretty hard time asking for help. Reaching out to others for help is an instinct that simply does not come naturally to the Sigma male personality type, and asking for help usually does not even occur to them, even when they find themselves in a sticky situation. This is why so many of the most famous rogue heroes in the media are Sigma males. Characters such as Han Solo, John Wick, James Bond, and Indiana Jones are Sigma males whose heroic reputations are built on the fact that they manage to get out of every sticky situation by themselves. They work to develop their skill sets so that they can confidently solve crisis situations and don't need to worry about going to others for help. This personality trait lies at the heart of why many Sigma males are so impressive and self-sufficient, yet it can also possess the potential to come across as conceited or cold to those who are less familiar with the standard ways of the Sigma male. Number 4. They don't care for approval. Approval is highly important to many people and shows that they have considered others before acting. Sigma males, on the other hand, tend to trust their own judgment above that of anyone else's. They have a strong faith in their ability to assess a situation and determine the best course of action. Their confidence in their judgments comes as a consequence of their pensive and reflective nature, which in turn makes them adept problem solvers. With such confidence in their decision-making, it is rare that Sigma males ask for approval before acting according to their judgments. To some, this can come off as arrogant or cold, and may even indicate to others that the Sigma male lacks empathy or regard for others. The reality is, when Sigma males feel they have found the right course of action, they usually distrust the ability of those around them to understand their reasoning, and that they usually don't even bother trying to explain themselves. The mysterious nature of the motives underlying their actions is part of what earns Sigma males their aloof and sometimes cold reputation, and leaves those around them scratching their heads as they try to decode the intentions of the Sigma male. Number 5. They tend to avoid others. Sigma males are not known for being the most social of creatures. Like all introverted personality types, Sigma are characterized by the need to spend time alone in order to recharge. Being around others too often and forced to engage socially can be highly draining for Sigma males, and as a matter of personal welfare, they need to take time aside to spend alone and touch base with themselves. Sigma males like to spend a lot of their personal time reflecting on their lives and developing their personal skills. As a result of this, they can seem reclusive to those around them. As the term lone wolf suggests, this is because Sigma males prefer to do things on their own terms and are firm believers of the mantra, if you want something done right, best do it yourself. This has the tendency to come across as cold, especially when it manifests in certain ways. Sigma males may avoid answering unsolicited phone calls or texts and may be especially difficult to reach at times. They do not like to make themselves overly available, and their tendency to make themselves hard to reach brings with it an aura of aloofness. Trying to get in contact with a Sigma male will often depend heavily on his mood in the moment, and he will only respond when he feels comfortable doing so. Similarly, many Sigma males end up spontaneously canceling plans when they no longer feel inclined to go out. It's a common occurrence for Sigma males to agree to a social event only to back out the day of. This is in fact a consequence of the Sigma male's dedication to acting honestly according to his feelings. Just about everybody knows the feeling of wanting to back out of plans. The difference is that Sigma males actually do it. Number 6. They often wait for others to start the conversation. Sigma males are not known to be the most socially enthusiastic of people. They don't inherently have a problem with spending time with others, they simply possess the typical introverted trait of preferring some time alone. This, coupled with the fact that the Sigma male usually has a well of thoughts zooming around his mind at any given time, means that he can often seem a little plugged out from his surroundings. Even in situations where they have consciously signed on to perform social engagement, Sigma males will rarely be the ones to approach and initiate a conversation. Most of the time, they slip somewhat into the background and will let others initiate conversation with them if they so choose. Once they get into the flow of conversation with somebody, Sigma males can actually be very charming and socially adept. But the initial unlikeliness that a Sigma male will be the one initiating the conversation in the first place means that without further inspection, the Sigma male may come across as somewhat cold or standoffish in social situations. However, people shouldn't let this impression get the better of them, as talking to a Sigma male can be a fascinating and perfectly warm social interaction once you break the ice. If you want to be successful, then check out my website in the description. You will learn there how to self-improve, and with your self-improvement you will also develop your success. I explain their important habits, mindset, and things that help on your journey for successful life. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay strong, brothers, and see you next time.